Well, it has been a season of gut punch losses for this Yankee team to the point where I can't even remember all of the worst ones off the top of my head anymore. But this one certainly has to be near the front of the line when we're writing the story of the 2023 Yankees season. Yanks had a 7-1 lead at one point as they play the rubber game against the Marlins here in Miami. Series wins, of course, have been very tough to come by for this Yankee team. They were 1-7-3 in their last 11 series coming into today. Their only series victory over that span going all the way back to July 1st was a sweep of the Kansas City Royals at home, and I don't think the Royals are anyone's idea of a postseason contender. Marlins are on the fringes of the wild card race, and they may make a run at it, but so are the Yankees. They're trying to prove that they can be in it. And so with a one-loss record of 60-57, the Yankees trying to fatten that up today, and they were on cruise control, really. They got early home runs from Anthony Volpe, Ben Rortvedt. They looked set up. Cole gave them 6 innings, 2 runs, and then we fast forward to the 9th inning when Clay Holmes came in, and as soon as he gave up the double, for a sinker baller like Holmes, he gives up a leadoff double there, and you kind of say to Yuli Gurriel, and Gurriel hits the double to right on a full count pitch, and you say, uh-oh. The sinker baller doesn't have it today. And actually, it wasn't all about the lift. He got a little unlucky, created some problems for himself, a ground ball back to the mound that, Boone said if he doesn't field that one, maybe it goes for a double play, maybe not. But what certainly did not help was Holmes fielding the ball, throwing into the runner, Josh Bell, going down the line at first base, his 2-run score, and then he gets ahead of Luis Arraez 0-2, tries a sinker low and in, and Arraez slashes it down the right field line, past Jake Bauers, who, by the way, struck out 5 times in this game. He dives for that ball, can't come up with it. The tying run scores, and then the Yankees are in desperation mode as they bring in 5 infielders behind Tommy Kahnle, and Jake Burger comes through with the game-winning hit. Now, interesting point here is that there was a walk ahead of the Burger at bat, and the runner takes second on defensive indifference. So you got second and third there with 1 out, and Boone was asked post-game, why not walk Burger? Did you consider that? And Boone said he did not consider it because he didn't want a situation where Tommy Kahnle could then walk in the tying run, but you wind up losing anyway because Burger slashes a clean line drive in a left field. So the Yanks have a big series coming up against the Braves, and it may be too little too late here, but they do need to kind of show up. And Aaron Boone and Garrett Cole talking of after this one about how you got to flush this one, you got to have a short memory as a ball player, and maybe that's true. Maybe that's true for the 26 guys in there that you kind of have to just keep your blinders on and focus on the next 9 innings. But I think when we look at the whole picture of this season, it's really, really, really difficult to make a case of how a postseason team, especially one with World Series aspirations, should not be dropping games like this with the frequency that they are. And so long series here of gut punch losses, as I mentioned, and so you can go back. There's one against the Cubs that we've talked about. You can go back a little bit further than that. There was one against Cleveland where I think Domingo Germán was pitching a gem and then got taken out early. There's a few other examples, but clearly this is not the kind of thing that a playoff team, especially one as desperate for series wins and to have some success here, to get some kind of momentum, this can't be happening. And so this one goes near the front of the line for me. 7-1 lead with your ace on the mound, that's a game you got to win. So that's the hokey pokey. That's what it's all about from Miami. Your final score, once again, is the Marlins 8 and the Yankees 7. We'll see you next time as the Yanks head to Atlanta.